In the past few years, Lexus launches its newest infotainment system and the Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, and adding tech features like proactive driving assist afterwards. Are you finding that these techs are frustrating and trying to solve a problem that you never had? Well, in this video, we will be going over JD Power 2024 US Tech Experience Index Study and see after 90 days of ownership what nearly 82,000 buyers have to say about tech. Hey, it's LSF here today, and today we're here to look at JD Power. So you can see here they have a press release from JD Power. And what this is the 2024 US Tech Experience Index Study, which actually shows new vehicles becoming overwhelmed with technology features that really don't solve a problem and don't work, or it's difficult to use or just too limited in functionality. So the study is saying that they're getting feedback from buyers with new model year 2024 vehicles who were surveyed after 90 days of ownership, and they took about 81,926 buyers participating in this study. So they surveyed about 40 different technologies and they divided it into 4 categories: convenience, emerging automation, energy and sustainability, and infotainment and connectivity. From this feedback, what JD Power did was they generated a report card for brands and as well as insights in the inception of particular technologies, which then they actually gave them must-haves, nice-to-haves, and totally not necessary. So again, JD Power does these reports. They give them to the manufacturer so that they can get some insights on what technology should they be introducing to the marketplace. So you can see here what they say is Genesis ranked the highest overall for tech innovation for the 4th consecutive year, which means they actually put all the technology into their cars. And yes, they definitely do. Hyundai also ranks highest among the mass market brands for the 5th consecutive year. So one thing that you would have noticed that Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, the Koreans have been putting a lot of technology to their cars so that they can actually get people to come and say, oh, this is a cool technology. But again, it really depends. Some people would actually say they want traditional buttons. They don't want a touchscreen. They don't want a gesture control, like kind of wave my hand and it'll do something. A lot of things are really, yes, techie people, young people may like it, but people who are not tech savvy probably would say that just give me the steering wheel, I'll drive it with a traditional shifter. That's all they really need, right? So let's continue to look at this press release. So they're saying that are vehicle owners becoming overwhelmed with technology features that don't solve a problem, don't work, or difficult to use, or just too limited functionality? The results of the JD Power 2024 US Tech Experience Index, released on what date? August 22nd, suggested that that could be the case. And they're saying that the study would focus on user experience with advanced vehicle technologies as they come to the market, finds that while owners offer praise for some advanced features, others are found to be lackluster. So new artificial intelligence-based technologies like smart climate control. So we always had climate controls. So Lexus Concierge has always been here for many years. It actually was introduced early in the LS model, but it's now slowly trickled down to the NX as well. And they're saying that it has actually won popularity with those owners who have used to it, yet recognize technologies such as facial recognition, fingerprint reader, and interior gesture controls fall out of the favor as they're unsuccessfully to try to solve a problem that owners did not have. So for example, not only do owners say that the interior gesture controls can be problematic, 43.4 problems out of 100 vehicles, but 21% of these owners say that the technology lacks functionality. These performance metrics include a lack of perceived usefulness, resulting in this technology being considered a lost value for any automaker that actually invested millions of dollars to bring it to the market. So what JD Power is saying is it's actually developed a return on investment on the analysis of this information so that they can actually provide that information to the automakers so that they can align on their strategies on what customers are expecting from these technologies. So you can see here the Senior Director of User Experience Benchmarking from JD Power saying, a strong advanced tech strategy is crucial for all vehicle manufacturers, and many innovation technologies are answering customer needs. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX 450h Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. And they also said that at the same time, this year's study makes it clear that owners find some technology a little used and or continually annoying. Right? So that's why what they're looking at is because of all these technologies, our car prices have gone up the roof, right? And really, do you really need some of that? So I think that's what they're trying to say. Maybe some tech don't need to be in the cars. Bring the cost down, and then people can afford buying the car. So they have some key findings here. So they're saying that drivers still prefer hands-on tech, hands down. Despite the increased availability of advanced like ADAS systems, many owners remain indifferent for their value. Most owners appreciate the features that directly address specific concerns, such as visual blind spot while backing up. However, ADAS features often fall short. Owners feel capable of handling tasks without them. This is particularly evident when active driving assist, such as hands-on-the-wheel version, ranks among the lowest ADAS technologies, with a perceived usefulness of 7.61 out of 10. The hands-free, more advanced version of this tech does not significantly change the user experience indicated by usefulness of a score of 7.98, which can be attributed to the feature not solving a known problem. Alright, so the next part of the study is owners don't see value in passenger screens. So you can see like the Lincoln, they have a full screen from left to right, and the Mercedes-Benz have a screen for the passenger, but it seems like owners don't appreciate those screens. Yes, younger folks who actually are tech savvy, wow, look at that screen. But the reality is, how many passengers will be using that screen? And I know some people will argue here saying that, oh, that screen is useful, entertains the passenger, whatever. But as a driver, probably you would never look at that screen, and I would say some don't actually appreciate it. So automakers are expanding their offerings of vehicle containing passenger screens despite that feature being classified as not necessary by vehicle owners. The tech is negatively reviewed by many owners who point the usability issues. Perhaps the technology would be viewed as favorable if the front passenger seat was used more frequently. But only 10% of vehicles carry front passenger seats daily. Furthermore, the addition of a second screen adds to complexity of the vehicle delivery process, and it's difficult for dealers to teach new owners on how to use the primary infotainment screen alone, and now you have another screen. And reality is reliability. You have another screen that can probably cause problems. You're paying for it, but you don't use it. I think that's one thing that a lot of people are really looking at. The next finding is Tesla might be losing its tech edge. Historically, Tesla owners have expressed they really like the brand's technology, rated that their vehicles very highly, often overlook quality concerns because of the tech. However, now Tesla customers base expand beyond tech-hungry early adopters. And I think, yes, the traditional drivers, This trend is waning as this year's results show a shift to lower satisfaction across some problematic techs such as direct driver monitoring, which is 7.65. And I think a lot of you guys who actually do own the vehicles who actually have the infra lights that look at your eyes and you're annoyed because you just looked away and it beeped at you, those are the direct driver monitor. And it's supposedly something that keeps your eyes on the road, but it's not perfect, right? And you know how to drive more than the car. And I think that's typically most people. So now we look at the brands. So they're saying that the highest ranking brand, Genesis, ranks overall the highest among all premium brands for innovation for the fourth year, with a score of 584 at a point of 1,000 point scale. So in some ways, they just barely passed, if you look at that. And in the premium segment, I'm surprised that Lexus actually got number 2 with 535, and then you have BMW, which is 528. Then we have Hyundai, which is the mass market, the fifth year, getting the highest score at 518. We have Kia, which is 499, and GMC is 439. Really, under 500 is really half of the scale already. So then they also had some awards that were given out. So out of the 40 technologies, they were divided into different categories. We talked about the categories. Only 31 technology classified where events were eligible. So the Toyota Sequoia in the mass market received a convenience award for its camera rear view mirror technology. Then we have the Genesis GV70, which is a premium model receiving Emergent and Automation Awards for the front cross traffic warning, where Kia Carnival in the mass market also gets that as well. And then we have the BMW iX, which receives the energy and sustainability for a premium segment for one pedal driving. And then some people will say, how come Tesla doesn't get that? Well, we'll see more in the chart below. And then BMW X6 receives the award for infotainment and connectivity in the premium segment for phone-based digital key. Hyundai Santa Fe also gets the same for the mass market. Well, Lexus does have a digital key, but again, as I've said in many of my videos, I won't rely on just the digital key. I'll bring my own key fob on the way. So they're saying that the study, 81,000, almost 82,000 owners in the new 2024 model year, they're surveyed after 90 days of ownership, and they started from July 2023 to May 2024, based on registrations from April 2023 to February 2024. So here we have the typical JD Power chart. So 2024 US Tech Experience Index Study, so 1,000 points. Genesis gets 584, which is quite ahead to number 2 Lexus, 535. So it's still like almost 50, 49 points. Then we have BMW, which is ranked 3rd. Then we have Hyundai, which is in the mass market with 518. We have Kia, Land Rover, and then we have an average. So you can see that the average is 494, but there's only really 6 brands that is on the top. Every other brand is below, which is quite interesting. So 494 is the average. Then we have Cadillac with 487, Mercedes at 484, Lincoln 482, Volvo, Acura, Infiniti, Porsche, GMC. Here comes Toyota. Toyota is 436. We have Honda 434. We have Audi 432, tied with Chevrolet 432. Subaru 431. We have Volkswagen and Buick and Jeep, Mitsubishi, Jaguar, Ram, Alfa Romeo, Mazda being quite low, 415, Nissan 411, like Nissan's 411, but Infiniti is 445. So there's like a 30-something gap, and then Toyota and Lexus has a 100 gap. So I don't know what other technologies that's in Lexus that's not in a Toyota that can bring Lexus so high compared to the Toyotas. But then we have Ford 406, Mini 396, and Dodge, the lowest is 392. So we have 3 electric vehicle models, like brands, Tesla, Rivian, and Polestar. And you can see that they have that little mark. Brand is not ranked for eligible because it does not meet study award criteria. So you can see that Tesla 786 out of 1000. That beats the Genesis in like 200 points. We have Rivian 666, which is still higher than the Genesis. Polestar 578. If you look at Volvo, where's Volvo? Volvo is 469. So that's about 100 points again. So when you look at it, 578, it's just right under Genesis. So if these actually qualify, they would actually be much higher in the list. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, JD Power does not say that they meet the criteria, so they're not in the chart for awarding. So what do you think? Do you think that the tech in the new Lexus vehicles really get you to this 535 points? What do you think about the proactive driving assist? How about the ADAS systems like the Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0? What do you think about the new infotainment system? I know some people would say it's frustrating, it doesn't work, the connectivity fails. Does it really deserve 535? Let me know in the comments below. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.